Class! Hey everybody! Today we are on my farm and we're going to be talking about the life cycle of a chicken. You say hi to my friend Broody Mama back here. Do you know what broody means? Broody means when a mama chicken wants to sit on her eggs and hatch out babies. So every year, several times a year, chicken hens, which are girl chickens, go broody, which means that they want to sit on eggs. If I try to touch her, you see how she gets big and puffy? Oh, she does not want me to touch her eggs at all. And so let's talk about some things that chickens need, because you're going to see some weird stuff in there. So chickens need shelter, just like you do a house. So this is the coop. It's a small coop. There's only about 6 hens that are usually in here, and they're actually her babies from the fall. So they go out during the day and she stays in here. So she needs some kind of shavings in her coop. So we have just pine shavings. You see her water and her food. She won't move very much at all. She will get up and go to the bathroom kind of away from the nest, but she won't get up very much. She won't come down. She won't come out onto the grass because she doesn't want anybody to hurt those babies. So brooding is when she sits there for 21 days. That's a long time, isn't it? So you see her getting a little puffy right now. She's not too happy that I'm sitting beside her. So today we're going to read this story called From Egg to Chicken, and it is a nonfiction story by Life Cycles. It does have a table of contents. This is written by Gerald Legg and illustrated by Carolyn Grace, and there's some beautiful pictures in this story. Beautiful. So here's the table of contents. So what that does is, in a nonfiction story, a real story they're trying to teach us. So it tells you on what page you can find out about egg laying, and that's on page 10. Or what page you can find about a new chick, that's on page 20. So it's good to use a table of contents if you're not wanting to read the whole story. That's a great way to find what you're looking for in that book. Today we are going to read the whole story. We're going to talk about the life cycle of a chicken, how it starts, and what it needs. So here we go. A chicken is a bird. All birds have feathers and 2 wings. Chickens start life inside of an egg. A chick hatches from the egg and grows into a chicken. In this book, you can see this amazing life cycle unfold. Now there's the baby chick. So cute. Maybe she's calming down a little more now. It's okay, Mama. The hen collects straw to make a nest. Then she will line the nest with feathers to make a soft bed. So this nest has straw. Like I said, ours has pine shavings. The hen is a female chicken. So a girl chicken is called a hen. A boy chicken is called a rooster, and you might hear them around. And a baby chicken is called a chick. The hen lays her eggs in the nest. She lays several eggs at a time. Each egg holds and protects a baby bird. The egg also contains a yolk, which provides food for the young chick. So when your mom goes to the grocery store, or whoever you live with goes to the grocery store and buys eggs, you don't have to worry about those eggs having babies in them, because no hen has been sitting on them. Once she lays that egg, it will only make a baby inside if she sits on it for 21 days. So you don't have to worry about that, okay? I get kids saying they're not going to eat their eggs because they're afraid of babies in it, but there's no baby in it, I promise. At first, the young chick is just a tiny dot called an embryo, and it's right there. As the embryo grows, it begins to look like a bird. The embryo lies in the albumen, which is the clear part of the egg, a jelly-like substance which is soft and warm. So there's an air pocket, there's an embryo, which is where the baby is growing, there's the yolk, which is the yellow part in the egg, and the albumen, which is that clear part in the egg, and when you cook it, it turns white. So that's what's inside of the egg. But remember, there's no baby in there if the mommy's not been sitting on it, so don't worry about that. The hen is a good mother. She keeps her eggs safe and warm. By sitting on them, she surrounds them with her soft feathers. This is called, do you remember? Brooding. Very good, brooding. Every now and then, the mother hen turns the eggs to help to keep them warm all over. So I'll show you a picture. And see, broody mama, she's been, oh, she might pick me. She's been several different directions. When I've checked on her today, just a few minutes ago, she was actually turned around the other way. So every time she moves around to get comfortable, she's also moving those eggs around. Now in the incubator inside, there's a machine that does that. So that's very important, that turning part. Hens need to protect their eggs. Birds, foxes, lizards, snakes, and humans all like to eat eggs. To get to the food inside, some animals bite or peck at the eggshell, but others just smash it with a stone. So here's a fox. Lots of things like to steal eggs, so we have to work very hard here on the farm. There's fences everywhere. She's locked in here pretty much all day and all night so that nobody can come in here and get her eggs. After 21 days, the baby chick inside the egg starts to make a cheeping noise. This lets the mother hen know that her chick will hatch soon. Then the eggshell begins to crack. So here's our egg. This is just a huge picture. Here's some feathers, and there's the baby. The chick uses an egg tooth, a sharp part of its beak, which is right here on the end, to break out of its eggshell. When it first hatches, the chick is wet all over, but soon it dries out and looks just like a fluffy yellow ball. So here's the egg. It uses that egg tooth to poke a hole, and it will just keep pushing and pushing with its head until it busts the egg open. And like the story said here, it's really wet, and so when it comes out of the egg, it doesn't need that egg anymore. A kid asked me one time if it ate the egg, and I have never seen that happen. I'm sure it could. Anything could happen, but that baby is good for the first 3 days of its life. It doesn't need anything to eat because of the yolk that it has soaked up. After that, it eats, scratch, or feed just like the mama does. The hen scratches around for food. The chicks follow her. Older chicks are more brave, but they still stay near their mother. Chicks make a cheeping noise so that their mother always knows where they are. And they're very, very loud. If you've ever been to one of the feed stores, you can hear those chicks. They're really loud. As the chick gets older, new feathers grow. In a few months, the chick will look like its mother or father. A female chicken is ready to lay her first eggs. Then, when she is about 25 weeks old. This type of chicken is called a bantam. It has a light red comb on its head. So comb is this part of her head right here. So every breed has a different shape comb. She's a buff Orpington, so that's the kind that Orpingtons have. They come in all different colors. That's what buff means, is brown. So she's a brown Orpington or a buff Orpington. So that thing on top of her head is called a comb. This kind of chicken was called a bantam. That's why I chose her, because she kind of looks like that one. It's a different kind. So here's some really cool chicken facts. The American Poultry Association recognizes 113 different breeds or kinds of chicken. So 113 different kinds of chicken. The domestic chicken has ancestors that live in the tropical forests of Asia, Africa, and South America. These are all called jungle fowl. So the ancestors of chickens came from a jungle. A new breed of chicken called a frizzle has curly feathers. Silkies are a breed of chicken that has hair-like feathers. Then an average chicken weighing 5.5 pounds has a wingspan around 34 inches. That means when we open their wings up. Eggs are strong. A typical chicken's egg will support the weight of about 9 pounds before breaking. Most eggs are oval, but an owl's egg is completely round. I thought that was really cool. The heaviest ever egg was about 13 ounces. The smallest egg is my second graders know, a hummingbird. That's right, they weigh about 1/10 of an ounce. The largest ever chicken weighed 22 pounds and was a white Sully breed, so that's a kind of chicken. The wandering albatross of the Antarctic has the biggest wingspan of all the birds. Its wings stretch for 11 feet, so that's taller than a grown-up. I mean, that's huge. A good laying hen will produce 250 to 300 eggs in a year. And here on our farm, we sell our eggs, so we choose breeds that try to stay in that 250 to 300 a year range. The largest ever chicken egg was 12 inches long and had 5 yolks inside. So 5 of those yellow parts inside. That's crazy. So here's the life cycle from start to finish. So the mama chicken's gonna lay the egg in the nest. Remember we said it happens over several days. Here on the farm, it's pretty quick because everybody lays in that nest. And so, you know, she can get 8 to 10 eggs really quickly, sometimes in a day, sometimes, you know, 2. And then, so once she starts sitting, that's called brooding. That's an instinct that happens without me asking her to do it. So day 2 is when we see the veining. I'm gonna put some pictures of that in the comments below for you. We'll see the embryos starting to get bigger. So here's that yellow part, the air sac, or the yolk. Here's its air sac. There's the baby. You can see it's getting bigger. The yolk's getting smaller. So it'll fill up the whole egg by 16 days. Remember, lockdown is on 17, so the mama won't get up anymore. At day 20, starts pipping. You can hear that pip, 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 pip if you listen really closely. So when I check on her, sometimes I can hear it and I get so excited. And then day 21, they hatch. And it takes about a day for them to get dried out and look so cute and so fluffy. So I hope you learned a lot about chickens today. I'm hoping to make some more videos here around the farm. We'll check back in on our friend Broody Mama. You see, she's already turned a different way, hasn't she? So she's gonna keep sitting on her eggs. So today is day 6, and she's gonna sit for 21 days. So I want you to put down in the comments how many more days we have. And when she hatches those babies, I will definitely put some pictures down there. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this, and I miss you all, and I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.